Yeah, obviously it hurts when you lose that game, and maybe in the fashion that we did as well, having a 3-0 lead at some point there. But you know what? I think when you end up playing on the championship day, regardless of your medal game, when you're playing in a medal game, you know it's going to be a hard-fought game, and that's what we experienced today. And I have to give a lot of credit to Finland, who just didn't stop. They were quite relentless in their pursuit of trying to make a comeback and ultimately win. And you know, we just didn't have the right answer for them today.
For a long time, it seemed like a perfect game. What went wrong?
I don't know if anything went absolutely wrong. Obviously, they got a goal there in the second period, and it was an unfortunate one, and just that kind of a shot through the net, and good on her for putting it on the net. You know, and then the third period, when things get a little bit more pressure, a little bit more challenging, you know, then we're faced with penalty kills, and there are just some variables that we didn't take the easy path by any stretch of the imagination of trying to close that game out. But I don't think there was a massive, you know, change or shift in anything. I just feel like maybe the moment got us a little bit.
I wanted to ask you about the third period and the penalties, a lot of penalties. What were your thoughts about them and the way that your team defended them?
Yeah, I think, you know, at the end of the day, there's a couple penalties there that, you know, we don't want to take. You know, we got to be a little bit better in those moments. But you know, I thought we went into the penalty kills and played with some confidence and thought, you know, we could get through it, and we had a great chance there, shorthanded. Could have changed the game a little bit too, but penalties are part of the game, and you know, you don't want to take that many in the final period of your final game by any stretch of the imagination. But we did what we needed to do, or we attempted to do what we wanted to do, and you know, obviously got the better of us today.
In the end of the third period, from my point of view, the team looked a bit nervous. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think that, of course, because the moment's important, and you know, you've got your home fans there, and they're all cheering you on, and you know, you want it so bad, and then you know, things aren't quite going the way that you want them to go, so you could feel a bit of a shift in the energy, but we still had the capacity to win that game, and we had opportunities to win that game. So, you know, we're still in a learning phase, and I know everyone's excited because in the last 4 Worlds we've done really well and been able to play in a bronze medal game every time. But you got to remember, we're very young at this still in our experience level, so we're still gaining important experience. You know, and I think today Finland showed their experience, and we just showed that we're going to keep getting better.
You mentioned that the team is still learning. Is there just 1 or 2 things you can pick up that the team learned this tournament?
Well, I think it'll take a little bit of time for all of us to process what just transpired and how close we were to winning a medal at home. So, you know, I think that's something that we'll talk about as a staff and make sure that we connect with the players on. But, you know, we got to make sure that we're learning from this opportunity so we're prepared for next year in the Olympic Games.
You and your team, you sold out 7 games. Could you tell us a few words about that?
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I know in this moment our players won't fully comprehend what transpired over the however many days this tournament was. But what has gone on now in this country, and how the hockey fans have embraced women's hockey, and our team in particular. You know, moving forward, we've got a fan base that we couldn't have dreamt of. And then, you know, I think maybe the most important components, we're going to see it in about maybe 8 to 10 years here. You're going to see there's a lot of young girls, and the registration for girls hockey is going to go way up in check. And that's because of the women on the ice there today. And, nobody wants to lose in the last game of the tournament. But I think once it all settles down and we can have a moment to reflect and we have some time, we're going to realize that women's hockey in Czech was the big winner through this event.
What do you tell to the girls after the game?
It's hard after a game like that. There's really no words that can be spoken that's going to make anything feel better or be okay. Reminded him how proud we are of them and how hard they worked, and just, you know, tried to just really less was more. So there's nothing you can truly say in that moment. I've been in that moment as a player too, and it's just, you know, it's just part of signing up for this gig. Sometimes you win and sometimes you don't.
Is it a big disappointment because the home medal, it was so close, but still it's not guaranteed to play for them every year?
No, it's hard. Like this event is incredibly hard to be playing on the final day. That's not lost on us at all. You know, and I think, you know, there's a lot to be said for the fact that we are in that game again. But yeah, we're learning and growing, and it's not, you don't take it for granted ever. The opportunity to play for a medal at a world championship. So I think, you know, it's just, again, something that we continue to learn about, and hopefully, you know, we get better and better every year.